And we're live. We're here. We're ready to go and talk Mortal Kombat. Anything goes. We're talking about the games, the movies, the series, the things that never come to be. And we're going to be joined here by some, I'm not going to say pillars of the community. I'm going to say scaffolding, because there's quite a few. So some scaffolding of the community. We're going to introduce them one at a time. So the first one I'm going to introduce is the one that I'm always asking information for. Always ask. Anytime I need some information, I ask this guy, and he snap a finger. He's always doing it. So I'd like to introduce Tamok.
Mr. Hey, 99. What's going on, guys?
All right, how's it going?
Tamok 99. How are you? Lovely. Thanks for having me here, dude. Thanks for doing
this. He's professional already. So yeah, quick introduction.
Yes, I'm Tabmock99. I've been part of the MK community since, God, like forever. People might know me from a little website called the Combat Pavilion. They might know me from my time with Mortal Kombat Online, where I still serve as a staff member. They also might know me from my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tabmock99, where I'm always talking about Mortal Kombat lore. So that's my introduction.
Lovely. Great to have him on. Next, we've got a guy who loves to play Twitch games. He's got a bit of a following on there, and I've only spoke to him a few times. Seems to be a good dude, not a good talker, and he wanted to talk Mortal Kombat as well. I'd like to introduce Mad Mike. The meme.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing?
Yeah, quick introduction.
So basically I am a Twitch streamer. I stream like I'm a variety streamer, so I stream like retro stuff, mostly Mortal Kombat, and also like if you're into Tetris or you're into like other fighting games like Tekken or Guilty Gear, or even like stuff from like even stuff like MK Mugen. Also I stream that also, so that's, and also I'm just do self-photography on the side, and I'm basically a little bit mean. And you see this smile, then you know what time it is.
The cheeky smile.
Yeah.
Great. And I think I can smell something. I think someone's left the bread in too long. We have Toasty.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Kamidogu.
Hey, look who popped in the corner there.
Yeah. Look in the corner.
Toasty. So yeah, quick introduction, Toasty.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, guys. I am a part of Kamidogu, and it's we've been doing very well in the podcasting, and we've had some great interviews with some of the OG performers from the games. We've had some of the actors from TV show, movies, so make sure to check it out. I've been a part of the Mortal Kombat community for a long time now. I was mostly known in, well, this isn't surprising, but the Kamidogu website. I was one of the most active members, and I was also staff there for a while. So, I'm more than happy to be here, guys. This is great.
Nice. So I'm just putting something in the chat. Oh. Right. We did have another guy lose life, and we got short notice that he's going to be late. So there's always one. So when he comes in, I'll try and work him in. Depends what we talk about. I'll try and like stick up a finger or something to say we've got another guy. So I think we'll just continue with that for now. It's a shame that he couldn't start. Perhaps he's busy doing other things. So we'll wait, but we'll just carry on. What to talk about first? Mm-hmm. What is the something that the community is talking about the most at the moment? What do you think?
Well, the 30-year anniversary for one.
Of course, yeah.
That's coming up.
Of course, the 30 years of combat.
So it's going to be interesting what they do with that. Are they going to do something for the latest game? Are they going to announce a new game?
Well, it's still a mystery. It's still a mystery because
there's nothing definite, is there?
Yeah,
and they're
something, but I don't anticipate them changing anything with MK11 just because like the support for that game is kind of finished and they've said as much. Yeah. But they'll definitely throw in something, but I don't think fans are going to be able to predict whatever it is.
I agree, Tabmock. Yeah, there was all those rumors going around for a while, and the supposed leaks that it was more or less going to be like a Mortal Kombat 11.5, where it's going to kind of be like a trilogy type of thing with all the characters. But yeah, right from the start, I'm like, I don't think that's accurate or legit.
I thought 11.5 was actually the aftermath. I thought that would be classed as 1.5 or 11.5, I should say.
Yeah. But I feel like with MK11, it's just feel like it's like we feel like it's not done, but they just kind of like they just stopped doing production. Stop doing production on Mortal Kombat 11 and just let it the way it was.
Suddenly.
They'll bring back
It feels
crypt
like
events.
it's come and
and stuff
gone.
like that.
Well, no, kind of see about that.
I mean, people still talk about NKX.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
MKX is more of a fun. Is
Agreed.
of course, in my own opinion, I still play
I like
MKX.
Dark Tone.
I still play MKX to this day, and it's still like the most fun out of the NRS catalog, and like everybody is still on MKX. People leave MK11 to go back to MKX because it's more fast paced, it's more like combo creativity, and it's more like it's just pretty much just like it makes the game really like enjoyable after all this after 6 years. It's been like 6 or 7 years of the release of MKX, and people are still playing it to this day.
Yep.
In the roster too, also with the variation system.
Yeah. It's crazy. You think that with all the money and resources to put into 11, you think it'd be the opposite way around, and people are like, yeah, MK11, yeah, it beats MKX, and people still rage about MKX more than MK11.
Oh, definitely, I've noticed.
Yeah,
But I think
mean,
looking to the future, a lot of fans are discussing the idea of what if the next NetherRealm game isn't Injustice 3? What if they break the path to MK12? What do you guys think about that?
If they want to go with that direction.
Then I hear something about they wanted to concentrate solely on another Mortal Kombat game. Wasn't that something that come from a source there? That someone says from the higher ups, they says we just want you to concentrate on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but waiting for how long?
I could have heard it wrong. Oh, it's another one of them rumors. You know what they're like with rumors today. You know, I could literally write down every single Mortal Kombat character. Well, it is a supposed leak for next Mortal Kombat, and I'm bound to get something right because they're all there.
I'm just waiting to hear from the horse's mouth. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Motaro, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, I just want another adventure game already. Personally, I want them to switch it up the formula.
Yeah, I do enjoy the story, the stories and what they do with it. I don't like the fact that they retcon it every game, but I still find it interesting to see what they're doing next or where they're going to go. It's going to be interesting to see where they go now, because it seems like it's the end of time, and the only way to go now is back. They can't go forward.
Oh, to the Great Kung Lao.
It's just going to be another loop, and then go back to.
Well, the next game basically has to start off with the Great Kung Lao, right? And Fire God.
But then you're taking out an awful lot of characters like Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Sonya and Jax. You're taking out all of them modern day characters that we know, and they're going to have to come up with some completely new ones that we've never heard of before in the later games. So they're going to have to do something.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of characters that can come back, though. There is a number.
Well,
and
basically nearly all the Outworlders, because
unless, and hear me out on this one.
Okay.
What if in this new timeline the Scorpion and Sub-Zero feud happened 500 years ago? Perfect.
All right, and in a perfect world for me, I consider myself the CEO of MK Conquest fans. If they could incorporate like Vorpax and Taja, Zero, oh my god, I would love that so much. I would freak.
Give their time and
all variations of those characters, so it's them, but they've named them differently.
Or
what they did in
Tracy Douglas in and face scan her.
What was that, Tadmock?
You actually get like Tracy Douglas and all the Bruce Locke, and you actually face scan all of them.
Oh my god!
Oh god! Adani.
Now you're talking Toasty.
Adani.
And Daniel Bernhardt.
He's like, oh, don't, please, no more pleasure, no.
I'd lose my mind. Lose my mind.
I'm actually
Oh man.
surprised that no one has actually done like their own little build of an like a Mortal Kombat Conquest game. You know, you see people doing third-party games with like reskins. I'm surprised no one's done that with Conquest.
Yeah, they
Well,
never really done that.
I did see Justin McCollum doing like an updated 3D, like a modern kind of take on the MK Deceptions Conquest.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
But now he's doing the
close.
MK Trilogy remake, so I don't think he's going to be updating the Conquest stuff for now.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But from what was released, it looked absolutely gorgeous, man. That guy is so talented.
Everything he does looks
really-
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really talented.
I
Yeah,
even
it's
asked him if
impressive.
he's going to be bringing in characters from other games like the 4D era and things like that. And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, great. So 4D era characters confirmed, I suppose. That's from him. That's from his mouth. I did tweet and say he's going to be bringing in other characters outside Mortal Kombat Trilogy. He's like, yeah. So it's going to be interesting how they remodel the 4D era characters into the 2D realm, but they're in 3D as well. So they're 3D, but 2D.
Yeah, 3D air, like pretty much the 3D air
Just
characters to
what
put in the
they do.
2D plane.
Yeah, nice. But talking of Conquest, I suppose, should we get on to Toasty's favourite subject?
Oh, hey, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining.
You were like,
I'm
You're
going to
like
say right now,
a
I
heart
was
and
very
soul of
disappointed
that.
and I was almost in tears that they never did a second season. Judging by
Tabma, why don't you tell us a little about the timeline that was leaked there? Or it was on the official Mortal Kombat website way back. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, and I still got a backup of it. So, yeah, they basically show what would have happened, like, or what's supposed to have happened in the canon in between MK Conquest and the Mortal Kombat 1995 movie, which basically, the Elder Gods just come and bring everybody back. So,
So
right?
it's true.
Yes. Yeah, that's the way it was.
So-
Have you ever
so-
seen it? I'm sure you have, right?
so it's like,
A long time ago.
Yeah.
the other guys
Yeah,
actually
I'll
won't
share it
wake
with
up and
you.
go, oh, the rules are broken. I suppose we better enforce them. Okay, then reset.
Yep, reset. Which might not be that exciting to see if it were to actually unfold like that, but which at least when you read about it and you see the summary, it's like, okay, so we get it caught up to speed. We know what
Well,
happened. We can fill in
I
the blanks.
suppose it has to work because the fact that the Elder Gods see everything as, they've literally broken our rules. They're broken. So that means everything is null and void. And just bring
Outworld
everyone
just
back.
killed the Mortal Kombat champion in between Mortal Kombat. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Got to be consequences.
That's
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's-
And we
yeah, it's
also
a shame
know
that
from the
they didn't do it.
canon that Goro ends up killing Kung Lao. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
it had
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen that. Would have
Yeah,
loved to
great
have seen that.
Yeah, that fight scene would have been so good.
Sorry, I'll
Oh,
let you
yeah.
speak, Mike. Sorry, Karen.
No, we're good.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry, Karen, Mike. Yeah, it's all. I interrupted.
No, I say with the fight scene between Goro and the Great Kung Lao would have been really good. Would have been really good because
We could have had a whole episode on that
Yeah.
one fight.
mm-hmm.
Because
Oh, you know what?
In between,
We actually
we
that
could
could
have
have
like
that fight,
flashbacks
though.
of past
Yeah, because
memories.
that's some history behind
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
and
but
you
there
got to
is a fight
think
where you can see that fight. You know where? In Mortal Kombat, the journey begins.
Journey begins. Oh man, that is top of the line.
Did we talk about this when we came to my stream?
We did, Mike. But on a serious note, though, you got to think about this, guys. When Mortal Kombat Conquest was first airing there, they wanted to see how it would do, and it was a colossal success. It did so incredibly well, as Bruce Locke has indicated in my Kamidogu show. It was the #1 show on television, along with Pamela Anderson's VIP, or whatever that show was called.
Yeah.
So it was very well received, and if a second season, let's say that whole issue with the royalties had never happened, the budget would have been bigger. It would have been better. Because, I mean, it's no secret that MK Conquest doesn't exactly have the best CGI and all this stuff. I think it would have drastically improved.
I think
as it went
all
on.
fans know that it's
So.
a TV show. We expect poor quality graphics, but imagination takes over. and you know, we have those blinkers on, and we think, well, we can dismiss the bad graphics and just enjoy the show for what it was, and everyone did.
Oh yeah,
everyone did.
Now listen, did the special effects really look that bad when you compare it to something like Mortal Kombat Annihilation? I don't think so.
Annihilation is the worst. Yes,
that's a car crash.
The Raptors looked better in MK Conquest than they did in Annihilation. Like they actually transformed into lizards and stuff. It was cool.
Yes, very true.
Definitely. I wanted to say something about like on the Conquest and stuff, like with Jeffrey Meek played both roles, Raiden and Shao Kahn. The man was in his bag playing both of them.
Yeah,
and
he's
like, and like I don't know how they did with the scene, like the final like episode between him, like Raiden and Shao Kahn.
They did it like Jim Carrey style, where he like puts on the Shao Kahn helmet and he says something bad, then he runs in around and he puts on the Raiden wig and he says something good.
Yeah,
it's true.
That was just a one-man show right there.
Oh man.
What's really funny is that I never even knew that it was played by the same character. Never even knew. I didn't even pay attention to that. And I think it was only about 3 or 4 years ago that I found out that it was. And I was like, no. And then I rewatched it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
I know. It's because he's completely bald. He's wearing that mask, which hides a lot of his face. He covers his nose with that black kind of mesh. And honestly, the only thing
it's a different person. It's a different person. You don't know if like we didn't know if that was him, but he really killed the role. He really
killed both roles. Killed them both. We didn't even know it was the same actor.
It's the same person.
And they kind of
like two people, one actor.
Yeah.
The total pack.
I mean, they didn't really advertise it like that at the time. They showed that Jeffrey Meek played Raiden, and they didn't show that he played Shao Kahn. So they kind of left it to your imagination.
Yeah.
They just left it like.
Jeff Meek is a legend. His series, I think he's supposed to say Raiden. Raven.
No, Raven. That is a fantastic show. He did that in 1992 to 93, and I just binged it. It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember being past it, but again, me being an active guy, I wasn't in watching all these shows. So when you mention these other TV series, I don't know anything. I always used to watch Mortal Kombat. That was it. I used to be out playing football.
I guess we could say you weren't actively watching them.
I actually took time off and playing football to actually watch Mortal Kombat the TV series. So I was dedicated.
Yeah, I would say the actor that played Kung Lao. I think actually before I saw the Mortal Kombat Conquest, I saw like he was on the Cinderella.
Yes,
the Disney movie with Brandy. Like that was my favorite movie as a child. I love that movie so much.
You know what's really cool coincidence?
He's got a likable face.
Yeah.
What's the coincidence, Tabmon?
Well, I think it's a cool coincidence that Kung Lao on that show, Paulo Montalban, and Kung Lao from the games, Tony Marquez, are both Filipino. Like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I think that really neat.
Coincidence?
We can't dismiss who actually did most of the action for Kung Lao, can we?
Wow.
For 10 points, obviously you know who he is. JJ Perry. He's basically the guy that played him. And he also plays as Sub-Zero in the series as well.
Yes. He did do.
Scorpion in Annihilation.
Yeah. Scorpion in Annihilation. And he was also Cyrax as well, wasn't he? Did he also play as Cyrax?
I believe he was, yeah.
Cyrax, yeah.
Yeah, so he's everywhere.
He played Tomas as well.
He's the most Mortal Kombat. He's been the most characters in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. We know he loves it.
Oh, is that a fact?
Out of everybody else.
Is it a fact? There's only one way to find out. You got to fact check me on that.
Oh, he's been in every single medium, live action medium.
That's cool.
He may have. I mean, look, unless you count like the palette swap characters, the way they did that in the games, JJ Perry may have been the most like unique characters.
Okay.
Live action. I'm gonna say live action. I don't know if you should class John Turk as live action, even though he did do live action in Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Could you really class that as live action?
The cutscenes, yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like the FMV, full motion
FMV,
video.
Yeah. You know, it depends. I mean, if you class that as live action, then John Turk just blows everyone out the water in terms of how many characters that he's played. But
yeah, it just depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Yeah. I suppose you could say other medium because it's still classed as a game, Mortal Kombat Mythologies. So if you class that as just a game medium, so I think we can separate them. But yeah, JJ Perry playing the most characters.
JJ Perry is up there though. He's done a lot. He's done a lot of characters. I don't think anyone can take that away from him.
Yeah.
That man has range.
Talk to him about his time.
Yes.
Now I can think of two famous people named JJ, but this guy doesn't want photos of Spider-Man.
That's good. I like that. That. Oh,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Never mind. Wicked. So, yeah, it's a shame they didn't do a second series. They know they would have done the reset. And I'm going to go into the latest movie. Where can they go from there? Because I know we were talking before, Tamok, about a reset, how they could do a reset. And it would just be another way of paying homage to the series and what way they would have done by doing a reset, by bringing back everyone that was killed. But again, if people know, like in the know of what they would have done in MK Conquest, it'd be like a little nod to Conquest fans. So do you think if they did it the right way, it could actually work in a sequel by bringing everyone back?
Well, I don't know, man. It's hard to imagine because when you do stuff like that, it kind of lowers the stakes. It makes it feel like, well, if anybody dies, it doesn't count. If they keep characters dead,
which is kind of the thing with Mortal Kombat anyway. But when it comes to live action, people seem to not suspend disbelief as much.
Right.
They see these characters
think about it like this.
Real.
Think about it like this. In any live action iteration of Mortal Kombat, when a character dies, they tended to stay dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they go that route, it makes any other sequels that do in the future like, okay, just bring them back and kill them again, whatever. So I don't know. I don't know if they would really want to do that.
I think they're going to bring some back. They've got to. But as we spoke before, it's if they bring them back, they can't just puff, they're there, and then they fight again. They need their own little moment to know that they can be killed. So people in they're watching, spoilers, who cares? Goro gets killed. We know he gets his hand chopped off.
I haven't seen it yet. What are you doing?
Oh no!
He gets killed by the most strongest Mortal Kombat character.
Who killed him? Just please tell me it's not Cole Young.
I am very sorry to break the news to you, good sir.
I hate to be the bearer, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
But say if I'm going to give an example. Goro has had his hand cut off. He got slit up his body, and then he got sliced across the throat, and then stabbed through the eyeball. So if they bring him back, say if the Elder Gods bring all these people back, they're going to know. So Goro comes back, and he checks. He's got his hand. He checks for the slice, feels where he's been attacked, realizes that he can be killed, and he took Cole Young so lightly that in the next film, we see him actually be an absolute beast, tearing people apart because he knows he can be defeated. So things like that. You bring the likes of Kano back. First thing he does is check his eye, and he's like, "Oh," and it's fine. So he knows. He checks for the tattoo, and the marking, and he realizes he's got no marking.
The Arcana.
Yeah.
There you go. The Arcana. He realized that it's not.
Yeah, get it right or pay the price.
Get the names right. But we can. I'll get more into Kano, how we could bring back characters and his eye and things like that. But I'm one that doesn't like bringing back characters because again, it diminishes how much of a danger they are when they come back. But say if we bring back Sub-Zero as Sub-Zero, when it comes to the tournament and Scorpion sees Sub-Zero, is Scorpion's going to say, I beat you. And he's going to go, no, you didn't. You needed help. You needed your ancestor Cole Young to defeat me. And as you can see, I'm back. And you could have the torment of Sub-Zero going, you couldn't beat me one-on-one.
Sub-Zero's not going to talk that much, though. He doesn't speak that much. He'll be like,
no, I mean, Sub-Zero didn't speak much, but
for real. And that's it.
The lines you give him,
Sub-Zero.
yeah, but
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Are just to torment Scorpion. That's what I'd do. And then you have them fight and have a definitive finish without any third-party involvement. But yeah, I don't mind them bringing back the characters as long as the characters are aware that they can be defeated and they learn. It's show character development. Just show that they can be defeated and then shows how dangerous they can be. But that's how I see it. So again, it's paying homage to Conquest if that's what they were going to do in a second sequel. So it's just, like I say, everything just kind of ties in to everything Mortal Kombat.
Well, I said some stuff earlier, how you never really see them bringing characters back. And I did want to walk that one back a little bit, because if you guys remember, Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm acted like a sequel to the movie. And on that series, they resurrected Shang Tsung and they resurrected Kano. Both were popular characters from the movie, and that followed that same continuity. And they did bring them both back. So there might be a little bit of precedence, I guess we could say, where that's happened in the Mortal Kombat universe.
It's crazy with the TV, the cartoon, that they used the backdrop of the movie with the shell of the look of Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah,
the way the characters look.
Oh yeah.
Really cool.
Not a lot of people know this. Not a lot of people know this, but I will share this with you. Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm was the first media of Mortal Kombat to go that route. It was actually Mortal Kombat the Live Tour, where it was like a sequel to the Mortal Kombat movie, and all the characters were wearing their MK3 costumes.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I
remember. The history of Mortal Kombat, one of the videos, they talked about it. Having like the MK Live Tour, like Broadway show that they had like around like 95,
I was there. I went
96.
to it in person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember. Cause like I think they did what they did, like Toasty, the advertisement they did on the newscast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am Shang Tsung.
That wasn't the best impression of the live tour. The real live tour kicked ass.
Yeah. The alien face Scorpion.
In the live tour, they actually had like
Face hugger
dialogue. It was awesome.
Face hugger Scorpion.
They did on the TV segment, they were kind of ad-libbing.
Oh my god.
That was my pitch. Basically, it's going over what I was talking about before. The Elder Gods know that Shang Tsung's broke the rules. They give him enough rope to hang himself, so they could go that route. And then just bring them back for the tournament. But again, it all depends how they write the characters. If they write the characters to know that they can be killed and then make them dangerous, then it could still work. Chris German, one of my boys. Lazy Elder Gods, they let the cheating sorcerer bend the rules. Well,
the Elder Gods are lazy.
Lazy. No creative There's no creative.
We were talking about this before. I was saying I don't know if they're going to go that route, but if they did, that might be a good opportunity to bring back Kronika, because she could do stuff like, all right, well, I'm the one with the hourglass, I'm the one with the crown. If you want, let's just go back. We'll just rewind time a little bit, and we'll get this tournament going the right way. We'll make sure there's no cheating this time. You know, everyone's back, but they have memories of what happened.
Travel.
Easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with the time travel. I'd go with they just bring them back and leave them in the present, so they know that they've been killed. So leave the time as it's running. Just bring them back, as in like say if you bring back Kronika. I mean she's probably one of the most hated Mortal Kombat characters, so I don't know if you want to bring her back.
It's her and Suhao.
Bring her back like Endgame style.
I would take his Suhao over
Do you really
Kronika.
want to put our fans knowing that Kronika's in the sequel?
I hate both of them.
But
I hate
the
both
other
of
gods
them.
go, right, we know what you've done. With Shang Tsung, we know what you've been doing. We've let you, we've give you enough rope. You've hung yourself. We're going to bring back everyone that's been killed unfairly because, it's your fault. So we're going to bring them back. Everyone on your side. So that'd be Goro and Sub-Zero and Melina. Bring them all back. Again, I'd like to see them be a bit more dangerous and express themselves more than just be henchmen.
Yes.
And Shang
100%.
Tsung's punishment, he's going to be prematurely aged. He's going to be old man Shang Tsung.
Well, I've got a theory about that as well. I think they should have him as he is. Well, I don't know. Well, as a punishment from the Elder Gods.
Well, think about it. In the first game, they said that Shang Tsung was prematurely aged by the gods. That he was cursed. That was his punishment.
Yes, that's true, Tabmock. Yes.
It could be another way bringing Kung Lao back. The Elder Gods actually dragged the soul out of him and others, making Shang Tsung look older. But if you still want Kung Lao to be there but not in the tournament, he's trying to recover from his soul being returned. So he's still like he's got the flu or something. So he's out for a bit, but then he tries to make his way near the end of the film as the tournament's ending. As what they did with Charlie Monks.
He might not be sick, but I think what would happen if your soul is out of your body and now it's back in, and you try and you're just going to be less coordinated. So you try and walk and run, and then you end up running backwards and stupid stuff like that. You try and use your left arm, and instead you kick out your right leg. Okay, I can't fight like this.
I mean, that's like that one combat code in MK3 or something, isn't it?
MK9. Yeah.
Everything's all. Yeah.
That's right. Down as well.
Reverse bodies. You have less accessibility about that.
That was very fun. I used to love playing. It's like, what's buttons doing what? Ah!
Yeah.
It's like, I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Again, like you just said, having the Elder Gods punish Shang Tsung and get the soul and put it back into Kung Lao, and having tried to do his moves, but he can't do it, is actually a good callback to Mortal Kombat 9 and that mode. It would be really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could be like 5 callbacks
right. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
But yeah,
Dave, you made a thing about how Kung Lao could be like a revenant or something. Why don't you share that with the class?
Yeah. I did a stream where you could. There's a couple of ways how they could bring back Kung Lao, if they really wanted to. Now
I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm just going to dip out for 2 seconds.
Okay, then.
Technical difficulties.
All right. It's probably got to the toilet. That's what it is.
Drop the kids off at the pool.
All you hear is. The pitches I had for Kung Lao is. Hang on. He's jumped back in again. There we go. The pitches I had is you could have Kung Lao come back 2 different ways, and there's 2 different ways that could split off with the story. The one is give Kung Lao Liu Kang's story of being a resurrected zombie. It's like a body without the soul. So if you remember in Mortal Kombat, is it Deception, where Liu Kang comes back as a zombie?
Deception, yeah.
Give that to Kung Lao, but also have him mindless, and he's fighting against Liu Kang. But Liu Kang has to restrain himself, so he doesn't obviously hurt his Shaolin brother. And then it gives Liu Kang more incentive to beat Shang Tsung to get the soul back, to return it. So it gives Liu Kang not just, I've got to be Mortal Kombat champion to save the world. It actually gives him another layer of trying to get the soul back to give to Kung Lao. The other side, which is what I tend to turn more towards, is if you, out of nowhere, just have him come back as a revenant. Straight away, you know that Quan Chi's around without even mentioning it.
That's my boy.
Be a revenant. Is the
and you could have a little deadly alliance going on.
Or
an
unholy alliance.
Unholy alliance. Seeds. You plant the seeds of future films. So what they did with the amulet, so you know Quan Chi's there in the first one. It shows Kano stealing the amulet.
Yeah.
Shinnok's amulet. So and the tie with that is Quan Chi anyway. So it's just another way of planting the seeds. So you have Revenant Kung Lao, and again because he's not of Outworld and not of Earthrealm, because he's the Netherrealm. He's like a neutral. He can do whatever he wants, and he can't. The Elder Gods can't punish anybody, if you get what I mean. He can just do what he wants. Quan Chi can do what he wants. There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
is that
Wait a
is
minute.
that the one that Justin McCollum made there?
Hold on, man.
Come on.
Yeah, isn't he great? Like every.
Oh.
Man.
Hey!
Which one's the fake one? Which one's the
Yeah,
I think
Oh,
Quan Chi
man.
duped you, dude.
Yeah.
it's incredible.
I have the real one. Don't tell Quan.
But yeah, that's how I'd bring back Kung Lao, by making him still relevant, but have something for Liu Kang to do, because I reckon Liu Kang needs to be a bit more in this film, in the sequel. So have him something to fight for and fight against, which would be either zombie Kung Lao or Revenant. And I tend to turn towards more of a Revenant, because it just plants more seeds.
Yes,
Future
I agree.
film. And
I
it's
agree.
like, the Elder Gods can't do anything. He's not Outworld, and he's not Earthrealm. He's a Revenant of the Netherrealm.
You know
What
what else
can you
Liu
do?
Kang could fight for? Tana's
What's up,
loving.
Flurry?
Oh yeah, giggity giggity giggity.
Well done. Well done. Yeah,
Liu
that's
Kang
good.
and Kitana getting their freak on.
Lutana. Oh yeah. All the way.
A wonderful
Are
tale.
we shipping on this stream now?
It's a whole new
I don't
world.
know if that counts as shipping. It's canon. Hey, I do
It's
want to give a
canon,
shout
yes,
out
yeah.
to Mike from Uppercut Editions, who's in the chat. Welcome. Good luck with the Combatpedia project, buddy. We can't wait to see what's next with that.
Oh, Ted Monk said it perfectly. Absolutely, Mike.
Shout
But,
out to Uppercut
hang on,
Editions.
Tamak's put something up. What have you put up? What's this? What have you put on?
I don't know what you're
hi.
talking
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Okay, well, here we
Congratulations.
go. We're doing this. MK Generations. I'm really glad you guys are all here so we can talk about this together.
Oh, man.
Right.
You know, before,
Tamak, do you
we
have
show all the
control of
pictures,
slide? Do you have
before we
control
show all
of the
these
slide?
pictures, I wanted to say, like, look, there was also video of this. Now, I don't want to show it because I don't want to get your stream canceled, but
Yeah.
we saw that there was
DMCA.
that emerged.
I mean, it's a nothing channel anyway, but I still want to keep it going. But yeah,
Director Garrett Warren, I believe that's his name. He said this whole scene here that you're about to see with Johnny Cage and young Cassie
Yeah.
Cage, this was all influenced by an actual event that took place in his life between him and his daughter, which is really interesting.
Yeah,
That's
like
why
in
it
the
was so
intro.
very touching.
Yes, it was lovely for sure.
And you know what? It was kind of in character for Johnny Cage to be the concerned parent. And it was kind of cool to show Cassie, like, yes, we see her as an adult, but then we kind of see a flashback to when she was a kid. So it really fills in the gaps. Like, that's kind of the same way they told the story in MKX, but we see it slightly differently here. Man, I just loved it.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Mhm.
Yep.
I loved it. Well, let me see if I can fast forward to the next one here.
there you go.
Ah, yeah.
That shot.
Oh, yeah.
That
Hanzo
shot
with the
was cool.
human
Yeah.
eyes, man.
Do you think though? that-
Hanzo.
Don't forget that this is all pre-post. So do you reckon they would have whited out the eyes?
I don't think so, man. When you look at those eyes, they just say, he doesn't have to say it, but they just scream, "Come here."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like the eyes where they could just have them white but moving. If
No.
like,
He was going to be human in this incarnation. I just know it because that was his
okay.
MKX storyline.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, he
It
was.
It was based
was.
around that timeline. Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Oh,
was
so they're gonna-
free.
so they're
When he
gonna
was
use
free
this,
from a
pre, or is the fact that he's got control of his abilities and he can go human and as well as skeletal.
Well, you know, I think if
Ah.
he goes skeletal, that means he's lost control. It's kind of like a Bruce Banner, David Hulk thing, where if Scorpion gets
So
really
it's like
pissed,
Ghost Rider, where he learns to control the fire element within.
maybe more like that Marvel character then. Yeah, like if Hanzo gets mad and pissed and loses control, he's going to be skeletal, you know?
Mhm.
It's understandable, like with having like Scorpion with a similar like how Ghost Rider is controlling the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remember in the Ghost Rider movie, he said, "Get over here."
Yeah, that's
You know
right.
what? I forgot.
Helicopter.
You know what? I forgot he did say that.
Yep.
And it-
Yep.
it's
All right.
freaking
So I guess I'll
Nicolas
keep this
Cage.
thing going.
Yeah, it's all yours. Take over.
Mm.
Louis Tan
Louis
as
Tan, yeah.
Kung Jin.
Dude, isn't
Kungjin.
that crazy that Louis Tan was in this before he was in the actual movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable,
These
man.
people
Kung Jin
stay
on
within the
this
Mortal
one.
Kombat realm. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they gave him a different role.
Oh
That would-
man,
and-
that's who I was most excited to see. Was Ray Park
Ray
as
Park.
Aaron Black. I've said it before on Twitter. This was the first time in a while that he's returned to Mortal Kombat because he played the stunt
Raiden?
double as Raiden in
Raiden.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all staying within Mortal Kombat, which is nice.
That's a
to
nice
see.
shot.
Yeah, that
Yep.
is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a nice shot.
Dude would have been a great Kung Jin.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a shame. Like this.
And you know what's even more of a shame, Mike, is that this is completely done with VFX, music, everything. It is 100% done. Garrett Warren said it's just sitting there on the cutting floor. Just sitting there.
Yeah.
And look at this one, man. This is the one that gets me the most hyped.
Oh, look at
yeah.
that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Can you believe that he really got the tattoo just for this one role? Man.
Dedication.
The
Dedication.
commitment.
Rolls
John,
even nailed
yeah.
this tattoo is right.
Lovely. Yeah, it's a shame. This is you know when you see this and you see the actual fight scene in the club, do you know what it sets me thinking? The night Kano's nightclub in MK11.
The Black Dragon Fight Club.
Yeah. That's what
And,
this reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
and there was the
Yeah.
1995 Mortal Kombat movie where they were playing the song "What You See."
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Where's Kano?
Trying to hunt,
Callbacks.
trying to hunt for Kano.
Yeah, it's wicked. How
But
many
guys,
more have you
there's
got? Have you
two-
got a few more? You got two more.
No,
Oh, carry on.
no, that's it. That's it. There's
Oh, is that
two
it?
reasons why I shared this. Number one, whenever there's a new movie, people say, "Oh, they need to make a new series," and then whenever there's a new series, they say, "Oh, they need to make a new movie." Well, guys, they made a series. It was awesome. This is what they need to bring back. This would have been great.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other reason why I'm sharing it is now with HBO Max and streaming and trying to get those users back. Look, we've seen it where there was this hashtag release the Snyder Cut. And lo and behold,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers actually went into their vault, brought out Snyder, made this thing happen. And, like it or don't like it or whatever. It's
Paid
not
out
the
to
point.
get
The
it
point
finished.
is, they bring this stuff out for us. If we make
Yeah.
this go viral, like, hey,
So-
bring back MK Generations or bring back MK Legacy Season 3. If we made this a
what
viral
What hashtag would you use for the community to bring this back?
Well, I'll let Toasty figure that out because he seems to be on top of these things. But whatever we do,
Well, I'll tell you what.
Bring Adoni Baropus back, Watchy.
right? I feel like if anybody could do this, it would be somebody in this group right here. This
Yeah,
chat.
because he seems to be with his mate Chris from the Kamidogu. They seem to have all the insider guys. So yeah, let's
You guys got
there you
the
go,
scoop.
Toasty. You've got a new destiny.
Hey,
Get
maybe
this
if you can
for
break
us.
this comment on the screen. That was my pitch. Just said hashtag release
This
MK
is your
Generation.
destiny.
I like
Yes.
it. Let's do it.
I like it. We should, because I'm dying to see the show. From what was released, it was extremely, extremely rough cut. Almost no VFX, but we did have a glimpse of it. I did see a lot of potential, and Garrett Warren said that I believe he said his personal favorite was Devora. I can only imagine what she would look like.
Saw
So-
Barrett's
Oh,
Four on there, and that was cool. But I'll tell you what my favorite scene was on that whole. It was Shang Tsung in a room, trapped with radiation dampening his powers, and it was like, "What? That's a thing now? This is freaking
That's a cool way of
amazing!"
doing it.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
cool way
All these
of
new
realistic
scenarios that
way
we've
of
never
doing it.
seen before.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So Superman has his kryptonite, and Shang Tsung has radiation.
Hey, you know why? Because we know from MK Conquest that Cobalt doesn't work on him. It has no effect.
Does he? What does Cobalt work on? Is it Quan Chi where it drains him?
It affects most people with abilities, but if you're human by origin, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's why it didn't affect Shang Tsung as much. Yeah.
Human, I've made a deal with a mere human. A human with enough power to erase you from history. I love that. It's so good.
I like his low tone of saying it. He's got like a proper low tone. It's like, it's like, what's he like when he gets angry? Yeah, we need to get a hashtag going and literally spread it around the community as much as possible. But do you think they didn't release this because of the Mortal Kombat movie that was being produced?
No, there were legal issues, and Toasty can probably tell us more about them because you've spoken with some of the people. But Machinima shut and AT, all this stuff with AT&T and Warner and Machinima. I don't remember the exact details. I know it was a problem though.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
No, you pretty much nailed it, Tabmonk.
Okay.
Yeah. Never mind. Oh, yeah. It's just
It's
a
a shame. You know what? Overcome the legal issues. I don't care what it takes. If you can do this with the Snyder Cut, do it for SMK fans. Come on.
Oh,
They
man.
spelled out for Spider to come back. He didn't want to go back.
Another thing I want to bring up, talking about this, bring this back and all this. The last Mortal Kombat film, there is so much deleted footage that we have yet to see. For example, one of them is Liu Kang's massive fireball battle with Sub-Zero in the temple. That had been completely removed, and Ludi Lin was extremely excited to bring that to the screen. But I don't know if that'll ever see the light of day.
Oh, I thought I had the picture ready. I'm going to have to look for it. But yeah, keep talking about it. I'll try and find an image that was released.
All right,
Do you know of any other scenes, Tabmonk, off the top of your head that... I know there was a planned Rain fight scene, but that was scrapped because of budget reasons and all this.
Right. No, right off the top of my head, I can't think of anything in particular. But yeah, I just... Maybe like a re-release of the Blu-ray with more stuff. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Reiko had some dialogue as well.
Yeah, he had some speaking lines. That's right.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he had lines. He had lines from what I've heard. Like instead of like just screaming and stuff, and he had like a few lines. That's it. Nathan Jones.
Look at that one, man. This is great.
Yeah, that's an incredible photo.
That is
that's a good one.
So sick.
I think that's what you're talking about, like the fireball fight. That would have been something spectacular to see. Liu Kang and Sub-Zero having a bit of a fireball battle and an ice battle.
Yeah.
Before Shang Tsung comes walking in. There's a lot. I don't know why they cut it. Is it because they wanted it in cinemas longer, or wanted more people to watch it? Because the lower the time, the more you can get views. I don't know if that's how it works. In cinema, it does. With limited screens, but it'd be nice to actually get an uncut version of Mortal Kombat just to see.
That's what she said.
Because as far as I'm concerned, there's actually even a fight scene, or actually a few fight scenes, according to Louis Tan, that were completely removed. A few fight scenes. That's what he said, quote, on his Twitter.
So listen, I know some of you have to go in 10 minutes. I want to share one more thing, if I may.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
Don't set this off. I'll take this off. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do this. No. Okay, I got it.
I don't got it.
Nah. Slow going, but I am getting it. Here we go. Right. It's uploading. I did it. So now we just play the waiting game.
Tabmonk, be careful. I think I see some Oni in the background there in the dark.
I see some eyes.
Don't worry, I feed them regularly.
Oh, okay, good. So they like you. You're safe.
Okay, they.
Oh yeah. Not gonna defeat them.
That's why there's no more postmen around his area.
Now it makes sense.
How we know. So we're just waiting on what is it you're trying to upload?
I'll just tell you while we wait. Mortal Kombat Ultra Girls.
Oh, that
Okay.
cartoon show that canceled.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cartoon
yes.
show.
Also a canceled project. I don't think they got as far with this one as they did with MK Generations or MK Legacy Season 3. But man, wouldn't this have been a fun thing? Like, look, I really feel,
who?
and I know this is not everyone's favorite thing, but I really feel like Mortal Kombat is big enough that it can branch out and try different things all at once. You know what I mean?
I suppose it could. I mean, they did that
Yeah.
with Defenders of the Realm, where you don't need all the gore and everything. Hang on, here we go. Something's come up.
Yeah.
Is this the slide one? Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that, eh?
There it is. That
Look at
looks
this.
like-
I mean, you can see Jade, you could see Melina, you can see Katana,
Sonya.
you could see.
Sonya,
I mean,
Jackie.
Sonya
Is that
clearly.
Jackie?
Jack. It looks
Yep.
like Jackie. Yeah.
Jackie's there. Yep.
Yeah. It definitely looked like it could be like, if this show would have been like in more development and it gave it a green light, it would have been like on Cartoon Network. That looks like.
I
Yeah,
know.
it looks like a
Yeah.
Cartoon Network.
It
I
kinda
actually
reminds-
liken it to Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
You know, it gives me more of a vibe of like the DC superhero girls thing.
Yeah. Having like
look at this.
having like a humor like Teen Titans Go. Kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see a little bit of that kind of humor. Look, I mean,
Oh
you got
wow.
Sonya getting
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh,
oh no!
No!
Oh, no, come back!
where did it
We
go?
have technical difficulties. Oh no!
Oh
The Oni got him!
Either that,
Oh, no.
either that, or the posting.
Oh.
no! Internet got shut
I
off.
don't know what happened there.
fatality,
Mark?
man. I got fatality. Those Oni.
Yeah.
Oni did them recently.
Did they cut off the Ethernet cord? Or did they just
They ran across the Ethernet cord.
Did they nibble off the wires? Like,
Oh, you have to pull up your thing again. Here we go. He's brought it back up. Here we go. There we
Yeah, yeah. All right, where were we? Block of ice.
yeah.
go. So that's
What do you think? What do you
that's
think
Frost.
this did? Do you think Frost did this on accident or on purpose?
Oh, I'm
All
perfect.
purpose. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
That smile.
It's accidentally on purpose.
This is the best quality
Yeah,
photo
that
we have
is,
from this.
yeah.
one.
Yes, that
Probably a
is.
Cartoon
Yeah.
Network Studios.
Look, that's the
Wow.
Pit 2, man. Look at that. They went and painstakingly recreated the Pit 2.
The pit 2 in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I like the tone of that green on the pit. That looks really cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
And
and look
the
at the
cool-
courtyard.
Oh,
The courtyard in the
A
back.
sister moment.
what the heck? Look at
Yeah,
Shang
look at that
Tsung.
old man Shang Tsung.
Wait,
Look,
is
he's
he
sleeping.
Why
He
is
looks like
from-
bloated. He
why
looks
does
like bloated and like his head's completely tilted.
Yeah,
He's
why
like-
does like his look like he's bald, like from the view I'm seeing.
Look at
Like,
the
is
long
that bald?
fingernails.
He's balding.
Look carefully. He
He's
looks like
not-
Sonya. He's a champion. She's wearing
And
a
he
belt.
really gives off a
Oh,
long
yeah.
man vibe too, like with the long fingernails and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Sonya's face. She's got some scarring. I don't know if you can see see it in great detail.
Yeah, I can see the.
Yeah.
By the way, quick time out. Dave, maybe you can moderate the chat a little bit.
Oh, you got something. Oh, you got like bots.
I could
in
probably
here.
make this full screen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh no, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hang on. That's as close as I can get it. Oh, it looks like a little bit of a scar. Or is it the fact that the mouth is going round? Oh, it could be
Yeah.
scarring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of look like. Oh yeah, it does. I see the scar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The scars and stuff. I thought it would be like some kind of derpy face.
I actually see the same thing on Katana's arm. It looks like she's holding an arm. There's like an injury.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
it's
Good.
sort of
Yeah.
scarring.
Good thing you
Yeah,
pointed
the
that
picture
out.
of-
Yeah.
It might, like in cartoons where you see punches and kicks and also it just shows like an X.
Yep,
It just
yep.
shows
Yeah.
the big kicks.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what it's.
Yeah, and then a
depicting.
split second
Yeah.
later, the scar shows up.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one, guys?
Is that
That's pretty. Oh, they see that's Jackie and that's
that's Jackie
Cassie.
and who? Sindel?
No, it's not
Katana?
Sindel. That's it looks
Oh.
like it's like on the left, it's like it's Jackie, and then on the right, it kind of like is that Cassie?
Hard to say who exactly it is. Clearly, that's Jackie. But it
Yeah.
looks like she's befriending a lonely girl, who's eating lunch by herself, and Jackie wants to make friends with her.
Something
so
like
she
that.
doesn't feel lonely.
And kind of like in the
Something's going on.
background, in the background, kind of like it's like the wasteland. How like the purple scenery.
Yes.
I love that wasteland.
The
Love
wasteland.
it.
My
I think that's a
God.
good guess.
I love
Dude, roaming that and Shaolin Monks was my favorite.
I
Yes.
love that. I love the
Oh.
wasteland level.
The best part of the
Shaolin Monks.
game.
So purple and dude, it's so like the scenery is just so like
And the Cabal scene in that game. Oh man.
oh yeah.
With that Elvis Presley accent. Oh, yeah.
Bro, he got the
Thank you very much.
cyber game. He got the cyber game on lock.
All right, let's look at another one.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Okay.
I like
You see
it.
stuff like this in anime a lot, right?
Looks like Sonya. I'd say that was Sonya.
It is Sonya.
Like
And
Sonya.
if you look at her belt buckle here, she's got the same belt buckle that she had a couple pictures ago, like in
Yeah,
this
like-
one.
like-
Yeah.
champion
That
belt?
belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks
The
like
letter
a
C.
champion.
Look like a
which-
championship.
The storyline could be like Lady Combat. It's just
Yeah.
all females, and they just compete and who's the champion at the time.
But you'd think. But check this out. There are male characters, right? Like we saw Shang Tsung in the background, and now look.
Look at Kano.
He's
Look at
Raiden and
It
Jaden.
looks like Mario.
That's Mario. That's not Kano.
It's
No,
a
imposter!
No.
That's an imposter.
I'm gonna give you my eye laser now. That's a one that's spicy meatballs.
When did Mario came into Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Mamma Mia!
That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh
This
my
guy is
God.
Man, would this have been bad after what?
Kano.
What? Doesn't Mario kind of have the same suit when he's like firepower Mario?
And doesn't
yeah.
that tattoo in the background
With
kind
the
of look like
white
Princess
and
Red?
red? But it's just Kano's suit. They just replaced it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I mean, it's again just like Generations. All this is there, ready to go. They've just got to release it. Why? Why aren't they releasing?
Damn it! Now I want to see this.
I
They
mean, I'm
think that they
curious.
wanna
I'm
keep
curious
the Mortal
how
Kombat community up and amped up for anything Mortal Kombat. But when they start cutting things, it just drags everyone down.
I mean, I'm really glad that this stuff got leaked. And I think
Yeah.
also we need a viral hashtag to bring this back. Look at this production art of Melina. Look at that.
Oh.
outfit.
Oh my god.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this cartoon show would have like blown up and like if this show would go run well and everything, like think about the merchandise if they will release like these kind of cartoon characters.
Plush toys.
Yeah.
Like plush toys.
Or
Plush
the
toys for
Funko
kids.
Pop.
Yeah. Funko Pop or plushie toys or a little bit of action figures
It's
or
ready. It's all there.
Hey,
It's all ready to go.
Tab Mock, did you hear any update in regards? Did you hear any update in regards to the Storm Collectibles MK 2021 models? Because they announced it, and I haven't seen shit worth in regards to updates.
No, but there is a guy that you could talk to get the inside scoop on that. So hit me up in DM later.
Okay.
And
Cool.
let's see if we can find out the skinny on that.
Yeah.
Let's get the
Oh,
411
I
on
don't-
2021.
I'm going to bring it this chat here. Hang on, because this guy was actually in the background of the cage fight at the beginning of Mortal Kombat,
Ah.
and yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
says they
right.
they got
We
close
do
up
have
with the
Cyber
Kind of
Fox.
close
and
to
everything
doing
else.
for
So
We do have Cyberfox in the chat, so I do want to give a shout out to her. Cyberfox, as you may or may not know, designed one of those Lin Kuei business cards.
All-Star match
wait.
between the Pantheon
I
and
think I
stuff.
Recreated
seen
the
a
one
picture
from
of
the
John
MK2
Clark holding
comic.
that.
See, if you could do like Shao Kahn in that sort of style, you know, because
I'm
Shao
sure
Kahn's
they
my
did.
favorite.
I'm sure that exists. We haven't seen it,
does.
but I'm sure that's out there somewhere.
The art
Look at
style
this.
makes me
Look at
think-
this production.
Oh!
You know what?
Look at
Okay,
that.
from
Yeah, the blueprints. Yeah, I remember.
okay,
Look
from
at these
Cyber
detailed notes, man. They say stuff like spikes on each side, rule of threes, keep simple, only front has 4 spikes. They would say like she always has to be shown from this certain angle. Like, man, it's really amazing how
Wow.
much thought and how much progress they got. Her cheek,
Yeah.
Her cheek is always pointed outward, so that it always forms this one angle. This is amazing.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I'm gonna say from Cyberfox comment.
Sorry, Karen.
From Cyberfox comment that the art style kind of reminds me to think of Penny and Stocking. I know what that show is. Penny and Stocking, and like it's kind of like a similar art style like that. I can see that. I can
Okay.
definitely say that. If you haven't watched Penny and Stocking, it's hilarious. It's like raunchy as hell, and like it's so much NSFW. If you haven't like check it out or anything.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. And then I have one more slide from this thing I want to share. One more image here. This is a deleted tweet. This is a deleted tweet. So, you know, good luck. Look at this guy. This is the artist. He says, "Mad, I signed away this character design only for it to be owned by a studio who won't even use it."
That's some
Warner Brothers
Powerpuff.
for you.
I get Powerpuff Girls vibes from that art right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
like a
that's what you
villain.
said, eh, Dave?
Like a villain.
Yeah.
So I think we need a
We've got all
viral
these
hashtag to
properties.
get this stuff out there again.
Yeah.
We've got all these properties, guaranteed views, guaranteed money, and they're not sending it out. Why?
Yeah.
I guess they figured they could make more money by investing in other stuff, which, you know, I'm sure they're doing very well with all their other properties. But honest to God, I would really love to see this.
And have you guys heard any newer updates in regards to Mortal Kombat 2021, that universe? There's supposed to be some spin-off television shows as well. Like first, originally, it was widely spread that there was going to be a Sonya Blade television show, and then it turned to a rumor of it being a movie. But I would love to see some television spin-offs regarding some of the characters from that universe.
I'd rather see that than a movie.
Well, you know, they're doing
They
stuff.
would really expand and
Warner
flesh
Brothers
them out.
Is
Yeah,
doing this
yeah.
type of thing where if you look at the spin-off of the Justice League movie, or no, sorry, the spin-off of the Suicide Squad movie, they've got one called Peacemaker now.
with John Cena. Yep.
Yeah, so they can
expanding.
definitely do
You
something
think
like
they want to
this
do the
with Sonya.
same with the Mortal Kombat universe, but I think they're just going to stick with the universe that they've made. I think they're just going to want to invest in their version.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they should build it up and let's see what they've got.
And they could do
Yeah.
prequels or
Yeah.
sequels leading up. They could do it. I mean, I remember speaking to you guys about how I would do a Young Monks, a get together of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, their first meeting as they were children. They could get into that, which will add weight to their characters.
Definitely.
Pretty much an origin.
Yeah, it's like an origin, but you don't see. It's not the life of Liu Kang. Or the life of Kung Lao. I kind of like skipped over that and made it as if they were coming together, but they're from two different backgrounds. So you got Liu Kang, which is like of the lower dregs of the back streets with his family, and you got Kung Lao, which is supposed to be kept in bubble wrapped with the Wushu Academy because of his lineage. But the way I wrote the characters was they both come from different backgrounds, but they both want the same thing. They're both missing something, which is a kinship between them. So they kind of find each other and they learn from each other. And it kind of like shows how they come together and then they become brothers, as in Shaolin brothers. But the way I wrote the story, there's a bit of detail in there. I've kind of tried to worm in a story where there's fights, but it's not Mortal Kombat as in the way you expect. It's just two characters coming together. But again,
I would like to see Bo Wright show involved.
I was just gonna say that.
I didn't add Bo Wright show. I didn't add, but I didn't add him. Because again, it's just as they were kids, it's like their first meeting. So I wanted to keep it more towards Liu Kang and Kung Lao, because there's a big outcry for a Shaolin Monks spin-off. People really want that, so I had that in mind.
Max Hang and Ludi really want to do that.
I thought I'd keep it to just.
I remember an interview about that.
I mean, I could still alter the story to have Bo Wright show in there somewhere, but it's more to do with
if they want to study martial arts. I mean, that's the guy.
Yeah, they do.
And if they want to have fart
They
jokes,
do.
he's
They
the
do.
guy.
He's the guy.
If they want to
Again,
show
it's
him
just
buying
the
a bunch of drinks for a couple underage kids,
He's the guy.
I gotta see some people slipping on his vomit. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Have a pass. Pass gas.
That's a stinky one.
I am now going to show the art of fighting without fighting.
hey, did you guys know you could do this? Alexa, make a farting noise.
That was a catch-up one. Apply a 30-second fart countdown.
What the hell, dude? I never knew that. Okay, that's cool.
It's official.
Oh, she's going on a tangent now.
Yeah, she wants. You can
You want to get on the stream?
You want to be on the stream, Alexa?
Alexa has entered.
No more farting, thank you.
Oh.
Try asking me for a squishy fart. Or say random.
Random.
That was a
I can't take it. I can't take it no more.
She's gone full Bo Raicho mode, dude.
She knows what we're talking about.
Alexa,
the
cancel.
assignment.
Woo! Man,
Gotta love her.
Thank you one for real. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the smell?
Well, it's that potent. It actually sets people alight. You know, we've known that in the games. it's one of his most powerful maneuvers.
Highly flammable.
Yeah. Always got a kick out of that fatality, man. Always got a kick out of it.
Just missed opportunity that they didn't call it a fartality.
Ah,
They
tell me
did
about it.
They did it.
Yeah.
That was a missed opportunity.
All right, my friends. Well, it's about that time. I got to start heading out there for good old work. You know, all that fun stuff.
Adulting, right?
And then there were three.
Earning that moolah. But yeah, we should all do this again when we've got time.
100%.
Come up with some proper topics that we all want to get over, or again another one of these. I really don't mind. I've had a good time chatting and getting to know you guys more, and
Yeah.
you know, just letting loose on Mortal Kombat. I don't care how many roads we went down. It just flowed. It was all fine. It's been a very fun time. So it's a shame that Lou didn't turn up. He's probably in bed now.
Poor guy.
I'll probably have to get him on by himself.
You snooze, you lose.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
You lose.
We'd have to put that in the chat, like on Twitter. So just tag him and say, sorry you didn't turn up in the stream, but if you snooze, you lose. He'll appreciate that. Oh, that's a shame. But let me know when you want to do this again, and we'll set it up anytime.
Definitely.
Well, not any time, but any day. Give us a few days' notice. And,
Yeah.
He's pulling. Hang on. He's pulling the chat.
No, give him like 5 minutes notice. That'll be fine.
Snooze, you lose.
Oh, brilliant.
Dang it.
It's a shame.
But everybody who's watching, everybody who's tuning in right now, let's try to get out those hashtags. You know, bring back MK Generation, bring back MK Ultra.
MK Ultra girls.
We're going to get noticed. We need to come up with a good one, something catchy for generations. So we'll definitely get that trending if we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in terms of tonight, it's been night is probably still daytime for you. For me, it's 12:10 in the morning. So we've all got to go up for work, and I really do appreciate you guys coming on and spending some time with me. And
my pleasure.
Hope that you guys can do your own streams, and we'll come on to yours. now you know how to use StreamYard. It's just another avenue for you guys to, you know, do your
No,
own
you
thing.
know how to use StreamYard. We're just
Yeah.
kind of along for the ride.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, what Ted Mock
we're
said.
just the guests. Like we're just like the guests of this whole StreamYard thing. So we don't know
Hey,
what
but I knew how to
happened.
share
You brought
images.
it
That
up.
was fun. That was
Yeah.
a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be nice to get you guys on again sometime, and we'll just let
We'll
you
keep in
guys
touch.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
there you go.
Thank you for
I
doing
wanna
this,
say
buddy.
thanks
This
to
was
everyone
fun.
in the chat, everyone that's watching or that's gonna watch. So you guys can then now, you know, again promote yourselves. So where we can find you on Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. So I'll link to Mad Mike first.
Okay, you can find me on twitch.tv/madmike54. Stream Mortal Kombat, stream retro gaming, stream like mostly fighting games on there. Find me on Twitter at Mike Jones_mad, or at same on Instagram at Mike Jones_mad, and also my YouTube channel, which I need to update, Mad Mike 54. And that's all I got. So thank you.
So go follow him wherever he is. Thank you for coming on. He's got the meme face.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Tamak,
face.
up to you. Go for it.
Yes, you can find me. My main thing is YouTube. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Tabmock99. It's very easy, guys. It's combat backwards 99. So that's me. If you want to see it in writing.
And
The
you
Lord,
guys,
the Lord man himself, the man.
Oh, yeah.
legend.
yeah. Mr. Infoman, as I like to refer to him myself.
The scoop.
And for Slightly Burnt Bread, how about you? Toasty?
The main platform I use, you can find me on Twitter. It's at Toasty Studios _. I am also on Instagram, Marcus_Toasty. And again, make sure to check out Kamidogu. That's pretty much like my YouTube channel there. So yeah, that's about it.
And again, I'm grateful for you guys to come on. We'll see you again next time. And thanks for everyone in the chat for coming in. And maybe if we do one of these again, we can start having questions from the chat just to keep it going.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I thought I didn't think we'd get it in, you know, with what we wanted to talk about. You know, it'd be hard to get questions in as well. But next time, we'll definitely get them in. So, yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. And again, your view is mine. Thanks for coming. See you later. Bye-bye.